right, in the culmination of the graph for near, we are going to learn how to query the subgraphs that have, or the subgraph that we have now deployed. Obviously, once you've deployed, immediately it's not going to be ready to go. You're going to have to wait a little while until the graph indexes the data from the chain. So give it a few minutes, particularly if you didn't set the start block on the contract to start indexing right when logs are being returned. It takes a few minutes in order to get things starting to flow. But once you do, if you're back in your hosted service, in your dashboard, in your subgraph, you're in the playground here. It'll generate an example query based on the required fields in your schema, and you can look at the schema items over here on the right. But if you just hit play, it'll pull back whatever information and query for that information that's available right now. You can also add different things here, and this is a playground, so it's a great place to play around with the GraphQL queries and see what you can get back. But we know we added an account ID, and we want a did, and also registered in the log. So if we do that and hit play, then you can see we're getting more information back. Pretty neat, eh? So there's the did for this account, and then we can use that did in our application to get some more information from Ceramic. But anyways, so we're going to play around here, and basically there's an exercise that we want to get all of the did registrations, so all the listening to all the put did functions. We want to get the first 5. We want to order them by when they were registered, descending, so having the most recent first, and whatnot. So let's put that query together here. So we don't need the first one here, so we're going to get rid of that. The fields that we're going to want, we're just going to take the account ID, did, and registration when it was registered. So it said we want the first 5. We want to order by registered. We want the order direction to be descending, and where event in. So we're looking at the event property, looking in the event property for an array here, and we want the put did function. I believe it closed everything off properly. So that query there hopefully will give us what we need. So if we hit play, and there you go. So there's 2 dids registered, or 2 accounts of registered dids, and they're ordered descending by registry. Now we asked for 5. The contract is pretty new, and we know there's at least 2 accounts that have registered. So as more people register, then this will fill up to the first 5 there. Congratulations, you have now queried your subgraph. So you have now done everything you need to do in order to get this information back to your application. It'll come back in an object like so, and then you can use it however you need. So congratulations, you built a subgraph complete. So the manifest, the entities, and the mappings. You deployed it to the hosted service, and then you learned how to query that subgraph to get the data back that you need. And obviously you can go a lot more depth into this. You can define much more complex queries, much more complex relationships between entities, and with all that data you can make your application do incredible things. So thanks for being a part of the course. Thanks for following the pathway, and all the best to you as you build more subgraphs for near on the graph.